Voices crying out, waves rising high, and mountains swallowed by water. You may think you know the story of Prophet Noah, but if all you know is that it's about a ship and a flood, you know less than half the truth. In this video, we'll uncover details that will make you see the story with new eyes. The first messenger to mankind. After Adam, Sheth, and Idris, who were prophets, Noah was the first messenger sent by Allah to guide humanity. According to narrations, his full lineage was Noah, son of Lamech, son of Methuselah, son of Enoch, Idris, making him a direct descendant of Adam. His name is mentioned about 43 times in the Quran, and an entire chapter is named after him, Surah Noah. While the Quran doesn't mention any other name for him, some scholars like Ibn Abbas said his real name was Abd al-Ghaffar due to his deep devotion to Allah. Noah, meaning one who weeps often, was a nickname because he would cry constantly out of compassion for his people. His face shone with light, and people felt awe when looking at him. He lived among his people at a time when idolatry and corruption began to spread. The idols his people worshipped, Wad, Suwa, Yagath, Ya'uk, and Nasr, were originally righteous men. When they died, Satan whispered to their people to build statues in remembrance. Over time, these turned into objects of worship. Noah didn't just call people to Allah with words. He taught them how to pray, how to praise Allah, and how to abandon even small sins. He would enter their homes, speak with the elders and children, advise women with wisdom, and accompany men in their work. They pulled their garments over their heads to avoid seeing him. They covered their ears so they wouldn't hear him. Some narrations say children would mock him even from a young age. Some even left their homes just to laugh at him. Let's see what Noah is preaching today. They mocked his warnings, saying, "You claim God will punish us, where is this punishment? We're living our lives just fine." But Noah's patience was remarkable. He would raise his hands to the sky and pray, "Oh my Lord, forgive my people, for they do not know." He spent 950 years calling them to the truth, but only a few believed. Eventually, Allah revealed to him that no more would believe. Then came the divine command, "Build the ark under our watch and guidance." He began building the ship, an enormous vessel, in the middle of a dry desert, far from any sea or river. Naturally, this became a new reason for people to mock him. "He's building a ship in the desert," they laughed. "We're living our lives just fine." But Noah's patience was remarkable. He would raise his hands to the sky and pray, "Oh my Lord, forgive my people, for they do not know." He spent 950 years calling them to the truth, but only a few believed. They laughed, but Allah had helped him grow special trees, some say teak, and he tended them for 100 years before cutting them down for the ark. Angel Gabriel, guided him through its construction. The ark was said to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high, with 3 levels, animals in the bottom deck, humans in the middle, and birds at the top. Noah didn't have to gather the animals himself, Allah guided pairs of each kind to board the ship. Then came the command, water burst from the ground, and rain poured from the sky like waterfalls. At first, people thought it was just a passing storm, until it was too late. Noah and the believers boarded the ark, and pairs of animals entered. Then the heartbreaking scene occurred. From the ark, Noah saw his son, Canaan, or Yam, standing apart, refusing to board. With a trembling, hopeful voice, Noah called out, "Oh my son, board with us and don't be among the disbelievers." But his son arrogantly replied, "I will seek refuge on a mountain that will save me from the water." Today, there is no protection from Allah's command except for those whom He has mercy on. Suddenly, a massive wave came between them and his son was drowned. A father's grief. Heartbroken, Noah prayed, "Oh my Lord, my son is of my family, and your promise is true." Allah responded, "O Noah, he is not of your family, his deeds were unrighteous." This powerful moment teaches that true family is based on faith, not blood. Even a prophet could not save his own child from divine justice. The flood lasts 40 days and nights. The rain and water from the earth continued for 40 days and nights. Waves towered high, and the ark was tossed upon the water. The cries of those drowning could be heard outside. The ark floated for about 6 months. Eventually, Noah sent out a dove to see if the land had dried. It returned with an olive branch. Land had begun to reappear. The end of the flood. Allah commanded the earth to absorb its water and the sky to stop raining. Slowly, the water receded, and the ark came to rest on Mount Judy, believed to be in modern-day Turkey near the Iraqi border. Noah stepped off the ark, knelt down, and thanked Allah, "My Lord, let me land at a blessed place. You are the best of those who bring to land." Rebuilding the world. Noah and the survivors began to rebuild life on earth. They planted crops, raised animals, and reorganized human society. It's said that humanity descends from Noah's 3 sons: Shem, ancestor of Arabs and Persians; Ham, ancestor of Africans; Japheth, ancestor of Europeans, Turks, and East Asians. A legacy of wisdom. Noah lived many years after the flood, some say up to 1,200 years in total. Before his death, he gave his children final advice: do not associate others with Allah. Avoid arrogance. Stay away from immorality. Be mindful of Allah, who sees you at all times. He was buried, some say in Iraq, others say in Lebanon, or the Hijaz region. Noah was a symbol of incredible patience, unwavering faith, and resilience in the face of mockery. He focused on his mission, not on the critics. So when you watch this video, don't just see a story about a ship and a flood. See the story of a man who carried the burden of all humanity and stood firm, alone, but never defeated. Him that no more would believe. This became a new reason for people to mock him. Noah was a symbol of